All right. So, good morning, class. Naka-record na. General Mathematics, Week 5. Today is October 13, 2021. Our topic is about simple and compound interest. Our objectives are illustrate simple and compound interest, distinguish between simple and compound interest, compute maturity interest, maturity value, future value, present value in simple interest and compound interest environment, and finally, you have to solve problems involving simple and compound interest. So for the ABM, I think ma-appreciate ito ng mga ABM students, no? Kasi this is business mathematics. Although general mathematics tayo, pero ang topic natin is about business math. Kung na-discuss na to sa ABM, well and good, mas makakasunod kayo ngayon. Pero kung hindi pa, okay lang din. At least you have the edge kapag nag-lesson na kayo sa accounting nyo or anumang subject nyo sa ABM. Okay? Introduction, match the terminologies in column B to its definition or statement in column A. Write your answer on the blanks provided below the trivia question inside the box. Your answer should reveal an important Filipino value that everyone should possess. Okay, let's start. Okay, so ang tanong, what Filipino value is shown when a person giving the greeting bows down towards another person older than him or taking his hand or her hand and pressing it on the forehead? This is an important Filipino value that the younger generation should never forget and perform with the right hand and saying mano po to the elders. By answering, by matching columns A to B, we will reveal or we can answer this the hidden word. Number one, it is the amount of time in years the money is borrowed or invested. So the key word is amount of time. What do you think is the answer? So the answer here is
R.
R. So for number one, that is R. So tanggalin ko na si R. Okay? Number two, it is the date on which the total amount borrowed with interest is to be completely repaid. The date. Yes, Emmanuel.
E po, sir.
E.
Huh?
E po,
E?
sir. Principal.
Are you sure? Look at the keyword is there. The date on which the total amount borrowed with interest is to be completely repaid. Jeris.
Maturity date, sir.
Maturity date. Yan na yung ano. Maturity date. Okay? Letter P. For number 2, it's letter P. Okay? So tanggalin natin si P. Next, number 3, it refers to the person or institution that invests the money or makes the funds available. Rachel.
S po. Creditor.
Creditor. So si creditor is also known as the person that invests the money. Diba? Okay, so for number 3, is this S? Yes. So alisin na natin si creditor. Number 4, it is the amount of money borrowed or invested on the origin date. Yes, Remilyn.
E, sir.
E,
Letter
sir.
E, that's correct.
Yes.
E. So for number 4 and number 4, that is E. Tanggalin natin si E. Okay? Number 5, it is the amount after T years that the lender receives from the borrower on the maturity date. Jade.
T.
Letter
E po.
E po. Sir.
maturity or future
po.
value, letter T. So number 5
And future
is
value.
T. Okay? Tanggalin natin to. So definitely yung matira, it is the date on which money is received by the borrower initially. So dun sa loan date or the origin date. Number 6 is letter C. So that is the word, the hidden word, respect, na hindi kailanman binabayaran, but we have to earn. Okay? How do you earn respect? By showing respect to others as well. All right. So, what am I? Another activity. Read and analyze. Choose your answers among the principal, simple interest, interest rate, and term, And then write your answers in the blank provided for each number. For number 1, I am the what? Which is calculated by multiplying the principal, the rate of interest, and the time. So ano daw siya? I-multiply mo si P, si R, at si T, PRT.
Simple
That
interest
is, Mary
po.
Catherine, that is simple interest. Number 2, I am the what? No? And simple interest is computed based on me and the time in years. Wala na si simple interest, ha? Jiris.
Principal, sir.
Principal. Diba? Simple interest is computed based on the principal. Tandaan nyo yan, ha? Ang interest natin, syempre nakabase sa principal. Number 3, I am the blank. Usually, I am in percent and also called as the rate of increase of interest. Okay, anyone? John Brandon.
Interest rate po.
Okay, the interest rate. And finally, number 4, I am the blank, and I am the length of time. So the length of time, na doon na yung word, that is the term. Right? So, the previous activity summarizes the definition of the following terms. First, the simple interest, and it is computed on the principal. Gaya ng sabi natin kanina. The interest remains constant throughout the term. It is constant throughout the term because it's simple. Okay? Later on, meron tayong ibang klaseng interest. But this time, it's simple interest, so meaning constant throughout the term. Second, lender or creditor. This is the person or institution who invests the money or makes the funds available. So sila yung mga nagpapautang, lender, okay, or creditor. Borrower or debtor. Person or institution who owes the money. So the term here is owe. When you owe the money, I'll call you borrower, right? When you invest the money, you are the creditor or the lender. Number 4, the origin or loan date. The date on which money is received by the borrower. Okay? Next, repayment date or maturity date. This is the date on which the money borrowed or loan is to be completely repaid. Okay, maturity date. Time, or T, is the amount of time in years the money is borrowed or invested. Length of time between the origin and maturity dates. So that's the term or the time. The principal, or P, is the amount of money borrowed or invested on the origin date. Interest, the amount paid or earned for the use of money. The rate, or R, is the annual rate, usually in percent, charged by the lender or rate of increase of the investment. And ito yung maturity value. Sorry, this is F, the maturity value. The maturity value, amount after 2 years that the lender receives from the borrower on the maturity date. Okay? So let's have the simple interest formula. The simple interest formula is equal to PRT. What is P? P is the principal or the amount invested or borrowed. R is simply the simple interest rate in percent. So if this is given in percent, you have to change it into decimal before you use it or before you even encode or input in your calculator. If this is 30%, for example, the simple interest rate is 30%. Baka wag gumamit na kayo ng calculator. I'm allowing you to use calculator. Kaya lang, ang worry ko, baka i-type nyo agad 30. No. Change it to decimal value. Okay? And then T is the term of time in years. So take note, it should be in years. Kapag yan ni naka-month, convert nyo sa year. Okay? Let's have an example. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, Miss Dada, a female resident of Barangay May Pagkakaisa, somewhere in Quezon Province, thinks of a business that can provide for her needs as well as the need of her neighbors so she can be of help even in this trying time. Now, having no money at hand, she decided to borrow. So anong tawag kay Dada? Debtor. Siya na yung borrower or debtor. Okay? So she decided to borrow from a bank as the startup capital of 50,000 pesos. So the capital or the principal is P. At 7% simple interest rate, the R is 7%. Change this to In decimal, that is equivalent to what? 0.07. And payable within 5 years. So the unit is in years. So T here is 5. Compute for the interest yield. The interest yield, or the simple interest, I, is equivalent to PRT. So 50,000 is your P, 0.07 is your R, and your time is 5. Should be in years, huh? Take note. So when you multiply all these three using your calculator, will give you 17,500 pesos. So class, can you imagine in 5 years, the amount you borrowed from a bank na 50,000 pesos ay mag-accumulate or mag-interest ng 17,500. Not bad? Not bad kasi 5 years yun eh. Ang tagal mong ginamit yung hiniram mong 50,000 sa bangko, 5 years. At ang kabuuan na interest na babayaran mo lang ay 17,500. Not bad kasi 7%. Yung iba kasi 10%. Ang mga Bombay, ilang percent mag-ano yan? Ilang percent yan? Di ba? Minsan sila hindi lang per year ang computation, per month. Pero later on, pag-usapan natin yon. Ang pinag-usapan natin simple interest in years. Okay? So 7%, simple interest, 70,500, not bad. Okay? Pero normally sa mga ibang bangko, yung mga competitive bank, talaga nagpapataw sila ng interest minsan 1%, 2%, 3%, hanggang 5%. So itong bangkong to medyo ano lang, no? 7%. Let's put it this way. Same problem, but I'll show it to you by table. Right? The simple interest. The time. In 1 year, the principal is 50,000 and 7%. How to compute the interest? P times R times T. So, in the first year, 3,500 yung interest mo for the first year. Yan yung babayaran mo. Kung 1 year ka lang nangutang. Okay? Pero kung 2 years, same principal, same interest, same formula, P times R times T, T now becomes 2 kasi 2 years. 7,000 na. When you multiply this 3, will give you 7,000 pesos. In third year, same principal, multiply mo tong tatlo, 3 years, will give you 10,500. 4 years will give you 14,000 pesos. And the fifth year will give you 17,500. This is the same do sa kinumpute natin kanina in sa slide before this one. Okay? So, did we get the same answer? 17,500. Yan yung interest natin in 5 years. Is this clear? Yes. Okay? How about the maturity value? Is F equals P plus simple interest, where P is the principal and IS is the simple interest. Let's check yung ginawa nating problem kanina. Diba? Sa first year, ang ating interest ay 3,500. So you add that interest to your principal. So for the after 1 year, magbabayad ka dapat ng 53,500. Kasi on top of the principal, magbayad ka ng interest na 3,500. Nakuha? Kaya 53,500. We're talking about the maturity value here, the F, maturity value. For the second year, how to solve the maturity value? Ito nga, okay? For the second year, diba 7,000 yung ating interest? So that interest on top of your principal, add it, will give you 57,000. On the third year, this is the interest plus the principal will give you 60,500. The interest in the fourth year plus the principal will give you 64,000. And the interest plus the 50,000 will give you 67,500. Okay? So the maturity value, or the F, is 67,500. Okay? So yun yung kabuuang dapat mong bayaran. Okay? After some time, after 5 years. So yung interest na 17,500, na nasolve natin kanina, plus yung, siyempre, bayaran mo yung capital. Hindi lang naman yung interest ang babayaran mo, di ba? Nangutang ka ng 50,000, bayaran mo yung 50,000. Plus the 17,500 na interest, so a total of 67,500. Yan yung tinatawag nating maturity value, the 67,500. Clear? Look at this. The maturity value F equals the principal 50,000 plus the simple interest kanina natin na 17,500 kasi we compute for the 5 years. So ito na yun. Kaya a total of 67,500. Next. Okay. With that, for your activity 1, let's read. A couple with 3 children are peacefully living in barangay near the city proper. The husband is a government employee while the wife is a rug sewer. They always remind their children about this. Bilhin ang kailangan at huwag kailanganin ang hindi kayang bilhin. So because of this teaching, the children open a joint account to a certain cooperative to have a better investment. So the total amount they earned in selling rugs was put in their account in the cooperative to help their parents. Now the total earnings amounting to 5,000 pesos will earn an interest rate. So this is simple interest, 7.5% per year. So help them to compute for the simple interest earned and maturity value if their money will be invested in 3 years. So let's analyze the problem. What is your 5,000 here? Anyone? Jerice?
Principal, sir.
The principal. So we have Pina. How about the 7.5%? Well, obviously, may percent, that's your rate. Okay, that is your rate. And then the 3 years will be, John Pauline, what is 3 years?
Yung time po.
That's the time. So, kompleto na. You have the P, you have the R, you have the T. You can solve for the IS. IS equals PRT. Nakuha? Kaya lang, the question here is, help them to compute for the simple interest. Earn. Check. That is IS. How about the maturity value? Do you need to do what I have done? The table? Kailangan pa ba yun? Or just use the formula for maturity value F. The maturity value F is equal to P plus IS. Since nakuha mo na si IS, makukuha mo na si maturity value F. Okay? So, dalawang hinahanap sa activity 1 ha. Wala to sa LEAP class. Wala sa LEAP. Dinagdag ko lang sa inyo. Okay? Let me check again kung wala nga talaga sa LEAP. Yes, wala sa LEAP. Kasi sa LEAP, nag-jump na agad sa compound interest. Okay. This is the compound interest. Compound interest, IC, is the interest computed on the principal and also on the accumulated past interest. Grabe naman, no? Kasama daw, bukod sa principal, also on the accumulated past interest. So, interest na interest. So, compound interest is a way to earn money because you don't just earn using your original money, but also the interest you earn. To make it simple, when you say compound interest, this is interest on interest. Masyadong mapag-interest si compound interest. Okay? Masyado siyang mapag-interest. Class, are you familiar with the credit cards? Because we have what we called the permadebt. What's a permadebt? It means a continuous outstanding balance of a credit card where they pay the monthly minimum that fits in their budget to lessen the burden of interest monthly, but they try to add some debt again on the following month so the debts never end. So kala mo maliit lang dahil pinutol-putol. Pero nag-accumulate yung interest ng another interest. That's what it means. So why did I tell you this? If you are a debtor, okay, or a borrower, this compound interest is not good for you. Okay? Better yet, pay your debt in full as soon as possible time so that the burden of interest will not be on your shoulder. Conversely, okay, if you are an investor, if you are the creditor, if you're the lender, This compound interest is your best buddy. Okay? And it is better to invest in a long period of time, the longer time, for you to have a greater return of your investment through interest earned. Kung halimbawa kayo yung mangungutang, anong sasabihin mo sa magpapautang? Patungan mo ako ng interest, simple interest or compound interest? Anong sasabihin mo kung magre-request ka kay lender, kay creditor? Ano sabihin mo sa kanya? Pwede mo ba akong patungan ng compound interest or simple interest?
Simple interest, sir.
Yes, base dun sa sinabi natin kanina, by definition, simple interest is best for you. If you are a debtor, if you are the borrower, simple interest is for you. But if you are the creditor or the lender, this compound interest best fits you. Okay? This is your best buddy. Kasi kaya nga sabi ko, interest on an interest. No, patong-patong. Like sa credit card, itong permadebt na tinatawag. Sa unang buwan, okay, maliit ang binayaran mo kasi uunti-untiin ka nila eh. Pero may interest yon. Now, the following month, yung interest mo doon, kasama yun sa i-interesan. Kaya sa second payment mo, sa second billing statement mo, nakapatong na yung interest. Ininteresan na yung interest mo nung una. Now, for the third billing statement, yung interest mo nung una at pangalawa, kasama pa rin dun sa pangatlo yun. So, para mas maliwanagan nyo, we have example here. Pero let's have the formula. IC, or the compound interest, is equal to future value or maturity value. That's correct. They are the same. F is maturity value or future value minus the principal. Maturity value now is equals to P times 1 plus R power T. Kanina ang formula natin sa simple interest, PRT lang. P times R times T. But for the maturity value, in compound interest, we have P times 1 plus R power T. Okay? Where F is the future value or the maturity value, P is the principal amount, compound interest rate, and the T is the time or time in years. Okay? Let's have an example. Take a look at these two examples, class. Etong nasa baba, ito yung example natin kanina. Ang example natin ngayon ay ito. The only difference is that this one is compounded kasi ang topic natin compound interest. Kanina ang topic natin is simple interest. So, nakuha nyo? Ito yung topic natin kanina, P times R times T. Ganun lang kasimple. Nakuha mo na si interest. Pero hindi yan ang pag-uusapan natin. Ang pag-uusapan natin, itong compounded annually na tinatawag. So how do we solve this? By using the formula, future value or the maturity value equals P times 1 plus R power T. What is the P here? P is 50,000. R in decimal is 0.07. Power T. T is time in years. So, 1 plus this is 1.07. Time, class using calculator, input 1.07, power 5, and then multiply by 50,000. Do not do 50,000 times 1.07 power 5. Wrong. This one first, power 5 equals, times 50,000 equals, will give you like that. Okay, unti-untiin nyo. 1.07 power 5 will give you this. And then saka mo yung multiply na 50,000, that is 70,127.5 pesos. So you see the difference, class. By compounded annually, kanina, ito yung problem natin, simple interest. Magkano nga yung natin kanina? 50,000, 70%, simple interest, 5 years. Magkano yun? May nakakaalala ba?
57.
17,500, sir.
Alin? Magkano yung ating future value kanina?
67,500, sir.
Tingnan nga natin, babalikan ko lang ha. Yun, yun 67,500. Simple interest to ha. The future value or the simple interest, 67,500. But for the compound interest, napunta tayo sa 70,127. So, mas malaki. Kasi nga, ininteresan na, interest ulit. Okay, pakita natin in table. Wait, IC muna pala. Solve for IC, or the compound interest. This value, the future value minus P, which is 50,000, will give you 20,127. Ito yung pinaka-interest mo using compound interest. 20,127. Kanina yung pinaka-simple interest mo ay magkano? Nasa 15,000. Tama? O, balikan na uli natin. Hindi pala, 17 pala. 17,500. Okay? Na idinagdag, yung interest mo, dinagdag doon sa capital. Kaya naging 67,500. So, 17,500 versus 20,000. So, 3,000 din, no? Nearly 3,000. Yun yung difference kapag simple to compound. Okay? So, gamitin natin dito. Tingnan nyo ito. Sa compound interest, 50,000. Ito yung sinasabi ko nag-i-interest. Listen na. Class, listen. 7%. First year, multiply itong tatlo. 3,500. So, 53,500. On the second year, this 53,500, di ba? This 53,500 multiply by 7% times 1. Okay? Equals 3,745. Ito ngayon ay idadagdag mo dito. Okay? That will give you 57,245. So this 57,245 multiplied by 7% will give you this interest. And this interest plus the 57,245, ayan, ito yung 57,245. Okay? Will give you 61,252. This 61,252 multiplied by 7% will give you this, and this is your interest plus 61,252. Ito na yung future value natin in fourth year. And then sa fifth year, 65,539.80 times 0.7 will give you this interest plus the 65,539, yung simula ng fifth year, will give you 70,127. See, parehas, 70,127. Ano? 70,127. 70,127.50. Dito, 70,127.59. They are the same. So nakita niyo yung sinabi ko sa inyo, yung interest on an interest, kaya lumalaki siya talaga. Unlike kanina, di ba pare-pares lang naman yung interest kanina. 3,5, 3,5, 3,5, 3,5, puro 3,5. Kaya 3,5, 3,5, 3,5, 17,500 lang yung total mo rito kanina. So for the compound interest, mas malaki. 20,000, yan yung future value mo. 20,127. 20,127. Malinaw ba si difference between compound and simple interest? Okay, moving on. So, to compare the simple interest and compound interest, from 0 to some years, pag sinabi natin simple interest, linear lang siya. Kasi constant yan, hindi talaga mababago. Okay? Pero pag compound, anong tawag dyan? Exponentially lumalaki. No? Habang tumatagal yung taon, palaki na palaki ang interest mo, yung amount na babayaran mo. So yun yung difference yung dalawa. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, kung kayo ang debtor, piliin nyo yung simple interest. Huwag mo naman ako interesan na malaki. Simple lang, para hindi malaki. Pero kung ikaw yung negosyante, di magpataw ka ng compound interest para lumalaki as time goes by. Okay? Naintindihan? So, for that, activity 2 natin ngayon ay yung nasa assessment section ng LEAP ninyo. Okay? Kung meron na kayong copy ng LEAP nyo, assessment section, ito yun. Tingnan natin ha. Tulungan ko kayo ng konti. Assuming that your father asked you about investment and wanted to know the interest that will be earned if he will invest 500,000 in a certain bank that offers an annual compounding interest of 8% for 5 years. Complete the table. First year, 500,000 times 8% times 1. Anong sagot dito? Dali lang naman yan, calculator. So what is the F here? Okay. That F here should be equal to this. Uy, may sagot na. Pero show me Paano naging 540,000 dito? Naintindihan? Next, this 540,000 will be multiplied by 8%. Sulat nyo lang yon. Will give you the answer like this. And this answer will be added to this. Okay, this interest, compound interest will be added to this, will give you the maturity value here. And the answer here should be equal to here, and so on and so forth. So, pa-complete ang table na to for your activity 2, assessment section na nasa lip ninyo. Alright, complete this one. Okay, and then solve for, after you complete this, solve for the future value, the maturity value, and then the IC. The future value, yung magiging sagot mo rito, that's the future value, maturity value. Pero yung IC, pakisolve din yung IC. Okay? The IC is not this. Class, this is not the IC, ha? Alam nyo kung paano i-solve ang IC. F minus P. Okay, so answer the assimilation, engagement, reflection section of the LEAP. Tapos, eto na yung last part natin, the compounding more than once a year. When you say compounding more than once a year, it's still a compounding interest, pero more than once a year. Kasi pag sinabi natin compounding annually, ilang beses ka ini-interesan? How frequent you've been charged? Ilang beses ka nagkaka-interest?
Isang beses lang, sir.
Oh, yes, compounding annually. Pero pag sinabi natin compounded semi-annually, how frequent? Twice. Pag sinabi natin compounded quarterly, 4 na beses kang i-interesan. Pag sinabi natin compounded monthly, 12 beses ka i-interesan. Sobra, no? Weekly, 52 daily. Ay, sino kaya negosyante ang nagko-compounded daily, no? Sabihin sa'yo, sige, tahan kita 100 pesos compounded daily, ha? So, paano nyo i-compute yung 100 pesos? Sa first day pa lang, may interest na. Second day pa lang, may interest na. So, compounded more than once a year. Alright? So, the compound interest formula is this. Class, yung A amount, ang ginagamit talaga natin dito, F, di ba? Nakuha? F yan. Future value. And to get that, that's the principal multiplied by this. Iba na yung formula natin. Kasi, we are compounding more than once a year. Take a look at this. The number of times interest is compounded per unit time. Kapag itong N na to ay number of times interest, kapag compounded annually, this is over 1. Annually, tama ba? Tama? This is 1. Compounded annually, this is 1, this is 1. Kaya pag annually, ang pinaka simpleng formula natin yan, mawawala na si N. Magiging P, 1 plus R, kasi R over 1 is R, right? 1 plus R, and then since this is 1 times T is T. Kaya kanina, yung simple formula natin sa compounding ay P, 1 plus R, T. Nakuha nyo kanina yung formula natin na yun. Balikan natin. Yan o. Diba? P, 1, R, T. Ito yung maturity value for the compound interest. Okay? Pero sa compounding more than once a year, meron na nito. Kasi pag twice na, semi-annually, over 2 na to. 2, 2. Kapag quarterly, 4, 4. Yung N ang nababago. N is the time, number of years. Okay, yung time. Pero to, compounded semi-annually, 2. Compounded quarterly, magiging 4. Compounded, compounded monthly, 12 na siya. Okay, compounded daily, kung ilan yan. Okay, yung N nababago yan. Siyempre, interest rate in decimal. Okay, let's have an example. Ito, compounded annually to eh. Kaya ang ginamit natin dito sa compounded annually na to, review example lang to ha. Compounded annually, ito yung formula natin. So this is the principal. Times the rate is 2%, so 0.02, power 3 because 3 years. So yan yung future value mo. The future value of the maturity value minus P, which is 20,500, will give you 1254.76. So this is your interest, compound interest. The compound interest is 1254. This is compounded annually. So dun tayo sa compounded more than once a year. Miguel wanted to apply for a loan in a lending company. The company offers different terms of loan. which are as follows. Ito yung una, ito yung pangalawa. Ano ang pipiliin mo? 50,000 loan at 1.25 interest compounded annually for 3 years? Or same lang. Pero compounded semi-annually for 3 years. Obviously, since pares yung mga data natin, 50,000, 1.25, tsaka 3 years, pero compounded annually, ito semi-annually. Obviously, pag sinabi nating semi-annually, 2 beses kay interesan. So ano sa dalawa ang mas malaki interest?
Semi-annually po.
Oo, si semi-annually. Kasi nga twice ka na interesan kumpara dito. Pero gaano ka laki yung difference nitong dalawa? Okay, so sabi nga si Miguel wanted to apply for a loan in lending company. The company offers different terms of loan which are as follows. Kung pipiliin ka nito, sabihin mo, sir, yung una na lang po, dito na lang po ako pipila, yung interest compounded annually. So tingnan natin. Yan yung dalawa. Sa first, compounded annually, using the formula, di ba, over n is 1. In decimal, the rate is in decimal, times 1 times 3 will give you 1 plus 0.125 power 3. 3 times 1 is 3. And then, inad 1.0125 power 3. Then, after you raise 1.0125 power 3, multiply by 50,000 will give you 51,898. So, after 3 years, tumubo ng ilan? Ilan ang tinubo niya? 1,898. Ano? Yan yung pinaka-compound interest. 1,898. Pero dito semi-annually, naging over 2 na siya. Okay, n is 2. So, this one divided by 2 will give you 0.00625. Power 6 multiply this 2. So, add mo itong dalawa is equal to 1. Okay. Inad na to, power 6, ito na yung binigay niya. Inad na to, tapos power 6, ito yung binigay sa kanya. Multiply by 50,000 will give you 51,904. Anong malaki sa dalawa? 51,898 or 51,904? Mas malaki to, pero konti lang naman. Ilang piso? About 6 pesos lang naman yung difference. Nakuha nyo? Tama ba? More. About 6 pesos lang. Alright? So, nakuha nyo yung difference ng paggamit ng compounded semi-annually, quarterly. So, lastly, for your activity 3, look at the LIP engagement section part. If P is 85,500 and R is 1.25 compounded monthly, so automatic the N is equal to what? N is equal to 12. Tapos for 1 year, the T is 1. Find the compound interest. What is the first component that should be 5? And the first component that should be 5. What formula will be used? How much is the maturity value, the F? How will you find the compound? Sorry to, mali to. How will you find the compound interest? How much is the compound interest? So, yan yung activity 3 ninyo. Nasa LIP naman yan. The rest, yung ibang nakikita nyo sa LIP, huwag nyo nasagutan. Ito na lang. Okay? So, that ends our lesson. Answer the simulation reflection assessment section of the LIP. Thank you. So, wala nang tanong? Kung wala na, I'll see you again tomorrow. Next week. Goodbye, class.
Bye, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye po, bye.